Good morning, guys. I really hope it's not going to be the case, but it feels like autumn is gonna come early this year. It already feels quite chilly. There is spider webs everywhere and we keep getting so much rain. I don't even remember the last time I had to water the garden. So it feels a bit like autumn. I'm really hoping that maybe we could get a late summer kick in August or September, because the thing is that by the time that you see this video, we only have 1 month left until we're going to get the keys to the new house. So the 1 month countdown is on. This weekend we went on another early visit at the new house to plan out our first renovation. So we also met the sellers for the second time, and it feels so lovely that they get the chance to actually pass over the house to us and give us all sort of tricks and tips and history and insight on the house and everything that they have done there. And I've had some questions regarding our stable project, the first renovation, and it is the making of my dream studio. So we've been planning out like the order of how we're going to do everything and made like a budget and planned out like where to put windows. So the project is yeah, we have a really good plan, a good work plan, and obviously can't wait to get started. We just can't wait. So 1 more month, guys, 1 more month. This weather makes me feel a bit autumnal, so that's why I'm wearing my mellow dress design today. I'm gonna make bold red lip. We really have to appreciate the sun today, as it will be the last day for a little while. Makeup is done. Can't see anything. But it's lovely. All that's missing is some jewellery, and that's one of the things that we're going to declutter today, my jewellery collection. I need some rings. Maybe a bigger green ring today. I do have some favorites that I use all the time. This one is one of my old favorites. This is my jewellery collection. Most of what I own is down here. I also have some boxes with earrings, which I haven't used for years, so it's time to look through everything. I'm now going to lay everything out on the floor so that I can pick out the things I wish to keep. many versions of Elise in this jewellery collection and how much my style has evolved throughout the last 10 years. The very colourful pieces over here are definitely from a time where I was a lot more colourful. I had dreadlocks and I wore very bold, colourful things. And I feel like that's a version of myself that I have parted with quite a long time ago, but I just still have all of the jewellery. I don't know if I'm waiting for like a comeback of that version of myself, but I do think the brass and golden pieces, they are a lot more who I am today. So it's time to go through everything. The plan is to take what I wish to keep. These are some of my favorites. I think I'm going to keep these. That's it. I'm done. This is the version of Elise I've decided to keep, and this is everything I'm going to part with today. I have done such a good job. There are some amazing things in between, by the way. It's just things that I don't really get around to use, and then a version of myself that I no longer recognize. So this made a world of a difference in my drawer, and I love that everything I have now is actually a reflection of the current version of myself. And I love everything, so well done. I did not remember it as this bad. I have decluttered most of my wardrobe by now, but there is a category I still have left to go through, and it's my collection of vests. But I think I'm going to be pretty brutal as I was with my jewellery. I have a lot of vests kind of in the same colour scheme. Let's see. First vest, brocade, love it. Is a keeper. Oh, don't fall! By the time that you can no longer have your vests laying in a pile, you simply have too many. This is the second one. It's so beautiful, super soft embroideries, but I'm going to part with it. Super pretty. They keep falling down. This one, I also love it. Part with it. This is my most used brown corduroy, goes with everything, and I often use it just as a short-sleeved top. Then we have something that's really warm. I think this is the only wool vest I own. Also a keeper. This one is sort of in the same color scheme. This was a gift from a subscriber and it's really lovely, but I can't have like 10 vests in the same color scheme, and it's with a zipper down the front, so I think I prefer my button ones. Going to part with it. Also going to part with this one, also in soft corduroy velvet. To one of my favorites, my denim vest. The only one I have, be careful what you say, the only one I have in a blue shade. I'm sorry, this light is ever changing. The only full beige vest I own is a keeper. Then I have this one, which was a present from a subscriber, and it's really pretty. It's a keeper. And now I'm going to break my rule, I think. This is also beige, but it's with floral embroideries. And I can't part with it. I haven't worn much yellow in quite some time. I'm going to part with this one. keep when unsure. I could see on my last video that many of you are following the completely like reversed rule. If you're unsure of something, get rid of it. That was what a lot of you wrote. I think just like from working with vintage for such a long time, sometimes when I've parted with something I was unsure of, it's really backfired at some point. So if I have a vintage piece that I am a little bit iffy about, I would rather keep it for a bit more time until I'm more sure of what I'm gonna do. There is another vest here that's so useful, but I'm going to part with it. I'm being so brave. I'm so brave. 2 more left. Another one in a burnt color scheme. So it how many burnt color scheme vests does a girl need? The last one is pigeons in cotton and burgundy colors, and it's quite fun, so I'm going to keep it. Du taler med Elise. Jeg ringer, fordi jeg har en pakke, som jeg slet ikke lige kan blive klog på, om den er på vej, eller om den ikke er på vej lige nu. I've planned out everything this week according to the new design, which should have been delivered yesterday. But apparently he couldn't even promise that it's going to get delivered tomorrow. This was the last day without pouring rain, and I have prepared a full vintage collection that's going to match the design. I have an opening on Saturday of the showroom with everything like set up according to the new design, and I could showcase it and everything. I'm gonna make it, and I will make it work, but I would have loved to have it a few days before launch so that we could do like some sneak peeks and take some nice pictures. My plan for this week is going to make sense. My package is now on its way, so I am really determined to shoot my green vintage collection, then pick up the package for my new design. I can't wait to see it. This is also my last work day here in the studio before I'm going to turn it back into a place where you can actually let in customers. So there's a lot to get done. Better get started before I melt. And this dress of Rita's is back in stock, by the way. Just a heads up. Let's get cracking. I didn't get an update on my package tracking until late in the afternoon, so we only just managed to pick it up on our way to a birthday celebration. So this morning I was keen to unpack and see my finalized new design. But my excited Christmassy feeling was quickly replaced with a big punch to my guts when I found out that the production was far from what I ordered. The print was washed out, garments were sewn uneven, and half of the production was missing.
Hey. Det öppnar en pakke egentligen. Ja.
In such a situation, there is nothing else to do but to call someone for some moral support and have yourself a good cry. I ended up hiding from the world in my showroom all day, calming my stress system with podcasts while cleaning and preparing the showroom for its opening this Saturday. It did help me a little throughout the day, but the feeling of failure was really hard to shake off. Hey guys, welcome to a Friday of rain, thunder and lightning. Am I happy about it? No. I just cleaned the windows yesterday and they looked on point for the opening tomorrow. Now I can redo it. But my stress and nervous system has calmed down since yesterday. I think the worst part of it is just the feeling of failure. And I think what adds an extra layer to that feeling is the fact that I had shared with thousands of people that something was going to happen, and then having to come out and say it flopped. And to me, indirectly saying I'm not good at my job, it's just not the greatest thing in the world. But I am feeling better today and I'm looking forward to the opening tomorrow. I think the studio looks great. I can barely show you right now because it's dang dark in here. No rain tomorrow. So this week's video is also coming to an end. It did not work out the way I hoped, but I still hope you enjoyed it. I film my life and a life comes with ups and downs. Having a business, running a business comes with ups and downs. So this was one of mine, and I spent this morning trying to come up with like a plan for the next few months. Actually, I was gonna ask you, is there something you would like to see more of here in the business? Like some kind of accessories you would like for me to browse for, or some type of like home decor? Let me know down below if there is something you know you would like to shop for, if I added that to my product line. Yeah, that would help me out. I am considering filming a little bit from the opening tomorrow because we also have a viewing of the house actually while I'm at work. So I might film a little bit from all of that. Let's just cross our fingers that this is the right person, the right new owner. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I've had some really lovely messages on Instagram since I posted things yesterday. I posted a picture of me like after I'd been crying just to explain things, and people have been so kind. So thank you so much. And yeah. Have an amazing weekend. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And I will see you next week, or hopefully things are going to be a little bit more lucky for me. Yes. Have an amazing weekend, and I will see you next week. And if you can't come by the opening tomorrow, just remember the web shop is open 24/7, and anything you can find here you can also find online, and there is 20% off a lot of home decor right now, last stock. So I'll see you next week. Bye guys. Yeah, I actually wore shades like getting here 2 hours ago. You wouldn't believe it.